Take a look at this photo. Is there anything cuter than that? But there's something in this photo you can't see. Those cute pajamas she's wearing, that toy she's teething on, and that carpet she's crawling all over, and thousands of other common household products have potentially dangerous chemicals in them called flame retardants. Flame retardants are chemicals that are applied to consumer products so that they don't light on fire while being used. However, there may also be risks associated with them, and that's what my dissertation research has focused on. Unfortunately, as these types of products are all around us in our daily lives, these chemicals also are, because they easily leach off of the products and into the environment, where they get into our house dust, our air, our water, and our food. It turns out that these flame retardants resemble the chemical structure of certain hormones in our body, specifically thyroid hormones, which are the hormones responsible for basic metabolism and growth in the body, but in children, they're particularly important for their development. This means that to the body, thyroid hormones and flame retardants look alike, and the body may actually mistake one for the other. So for my dissertation research, we were interested in exposure to these compounds in early life, so among young children. In general, young children are particularly vulnerable to the effects of chemical exposures because their body systems are still developing. What's more is that kids spend most of their time playing on the floor, putting things in their mouth, and they end up accidentally ingesting a lot of house dust, which is heavily laden with these chemicals. So it's because of this that children are more highly exposed than most other age groups. So in order to investigate whether exposure to these chemicals may influence children's thyroid function, we recruited healthy young toddlers from Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. In our study, we were able to obtain individual blood samples from each of these children. And in those blood samples, we measured two things. First, we measured an expanded panel of thyroid hormones, which gave us a comprehensive picture of their thyroid function. We also measured blood levels of these flame retardants. Then we were able to link the two. And we found that blood levels of the flame retardants were significantly related to important changes in their thyroid hormones, and that these changes in thyroid hormones showed tendencies towards hypothyroidism, which is an underactive thyroid. From a public health perspective, these findings are alarming, because normal thyroid function in early childhood is absolutely essential for healthy brain development. In other words, without the necessary building blocks during this critical time, highly exposed children may suffer irreversible setbacks in development that's due to these changes and deficiencies in thyroid hormones. This is the first study that's been conducted on this topic among young children in the United States, which is also really important because exposure in this country is higher than in other countries worldwide. Finally, I hope that this research can contribute toward improved chemical safety regulations by showing the dangers associated with these elevated, chronic, and widespread exposures that may be affecting our children the most.